great to reunite with our favorite Class 1A students, but did this My Hero Academia OVA deliver? Let's talk about this. What is going on, guys? My name is DJ Miles and I'm here to review the My Hero Academia Season 4 OVA titled Make It Do or Die Survival Training Parts 1 and 2. And before we begin with this episode review, if you can go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel for more anime content down the road. The biggest question a lot of people want to know is, and the thing I want to know is, did this OVA satiate the Season 5 appetite for you guys? Yes or no? I'm curious to know in the comments down below how you felt about this, because I know there's going to be some people who are like, yes, anything and everything with My Hero Academia, give me more, I can eat it all day. And then there's some people like myself, after walking away with this OVA, saying, wow, that was a pleasant delight, but did I really need it? Not so much. So let's go ahead and talk about what exactly went down in this OVA. In this brand new adventure, some Class 1A students are sent to hone their survival skills at a training course. Having yet to receive their provisional licenses, they're eager to cut loose and have a little fun. They quickly discover that the danger they face is no simulation, and it's going to take their combined training, teamwork, and quick thinking if they're going to pass this assignment. Now, spoilers, obviously, if you haven't seen the OVA, go ahead and watch that and then come back over here. I think it's safe to say, yes, this was something Aizawa planned. Aizawa would have rescued everyone in Class 1A if things went wrong. So with that being said, this all took place before Season 4 with all the overhaul stuff and the gentle criminal stuff. I guess with this whole training that was happening as they were prepping to get their provisional licenses exam, was there really a threat the whole time? No. Anything or any tension that you would watch from this OVA, you would know, well, things are going to be okay. Is this OVA bad? No, not necessarily, right? Even if there wasn't no dire consequences, I think just seeing Class 1A is always a treat, right? It's always good seeing Deku again. It's always good seeing Todoroki again. I felt a little insulted, hear me out here, with part 1 of the episode, because it was kind of like a little introductory course for everyone. I felt like this OVA would have done a great job introducing people into the My Hero Academia series, where they're like, oh, I've heard so much about My Hero Academia. If I watch this, would I like it? I don't know, but I think you would get a taste and a little bit of a sample of what to expect and why people love this series as much as they do. When this is broken down into 2 episodes, I'm thinking, oh shit, we're gonna get 40 minutes. Something is probably gonna go down in this OVA. But the first episode, I felt like so much of it was fluff. My name is Deku, and in this world of My Hero Academia, 80% of people in this world are born with quirks. And what are quirks? They're superpowers. And they like go on giving the explanation of what My Hero Academia is, the world building, and who these characters are. And I'm a little insulted. If I'm watching this OVA, for the most part, the hardcore fans, I know this stuff. I know the personalities. Why do you need to give me this stuff again? I just felt like it just felt flat in that regard. And I think it also goes without saying, you don't need the biggest brain in the world to figure out what's going to happen with everyone in Class 1A, right? They're going to do this training underground in an underground mall. I hope nothing goes wrong in that training. We got to save a dummy. Of course, when they save the dummy, what happens? Some explosion happens. They themselves are put in danger. And how is everyone going to get out of this? You know, it would have been nice if that would have been the first half of the episode, and then the second half would have been like maybe another part of the training for the provisional license exams. To not make it entirely negative, I would say the one positive thing I got out of this was the relationship I got between Tokoyami and Todoroki. There's a point where they divide everyone in Class 1A and they're divided into 3 little teams, and just seeing Tokoyami and Todoroki interact with one another, I was surprised to see how much of a bromance they had, where they're like, hey man, can you use your quirk? Yeah, I can, but this might happen and I want to make sure you're okay and everyone else is okay. And he's like, nah, my dude, I appreciate it. No, we're all okay. Don't worry, we're boys. And I'm like, okay, so some unexpected conversation from Tokoyami and Todoroki is something I was much welcomed. But everything else, nothing to go off of, except for one very important thing. For people who are all about shipping these characters in My Hero Academia, if the OVA didn't cement it for you, and I don't care that the OVA is fluff, period, the OVA showed there's a moment where Gravity Girl and Deku got a little too close together, and what happened? Oh, their face turned a little red, because maybe they have a little crush on one another, as the show has always presented it to be. I don't know why people think Bakugo needs to be shipped with Gravity Girl. It never made sense. Yes, they fought in that tournament. I don't know how anyone just assume because they fought that they got to be shipped together. Oh, Bakugo and Gravity Girl, Bakugo and Gravity Girl. No, everything that they have given us so far, it has always been Deku and Gravity Girl. I am for Team Deku. I know people are going to complain with me in the comment section who really cares about that, but look at that. The OVA confirmed it. I'm still saying it's Deku and Gravity Girl, not Gravity Girl and Bakugo. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. Anyway, now again, with the second half, when they kind of ended the episode of part 1 saying, oh my god, the real training is about to begin. It's like, oh, I really hope. Who was hoping there was actually going to be a villain? No one. No one. Okay, I mean, yes, the water was going to come up. Everyone gets out, and the thing that My Hero Academia does, which I feel like is a double-edged sword, is you have the C tier characters, you have the B tier characters, and you have the A tier characters. What do I mean? Well, let's break them down by popularity, right? So you got Kanamari, Kirishima, maybe Momo or Froppy in the B side, C squad, and maybe the lesser characters you just don't even care about. The A squad is Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki. So what happens, we're going to get a little bit more screen time with them as the final 3 who makes it out from this underground mall. Aizawa purposely made this a test where this is an underground mall and there's going to be lots of walls thrown in front of you. And many of you are going to face many walls and obstacles in your life. But if you go beyond and then queue up the My Hero Academia score, which is so fantastic, they're like, and you can do it too, and you can be the best hero if you put 100% of yourself into anything. And I'm like, yes, I love that message. Yes, thank you guys, thank you guys. And what is that? That's also a metaphor for what's going to happen with them down the road. But was this OVA needed? Yes and no. I still can't answer that. Listen, I know I sound very cynical in this review. I enjoyed it, but this is probably the best analogy. It's like, here's your favorite chocolate cake. Everyone is not going to complain about that favorite chocolate cake thrown in front of you. But if they're like, hey, you have to force yourself to eat 10 chocolate cakes, by the time you eat that 10th one, is it good? Yeah, I mean, it's good, but was it needed? No, absolutely not. This was fluff. I understand OVAs wasn't going to give me some crazy canon stuff with part 3 and part 4, and for the most part, OVAs had just kind of fluffed the material, but it would have been nice if the OVA would have focused maybe on 3 or 4 characters and, you know, kind of given the spotlight on the lesser known characters or the characters that people want to love more but they never get enough spotlight, like Momo or Tokoyami. This was a very predictable episode, a predictable exercise, and here we go. The OVA was great. I know a lot of people are going to walk away liking it. I enjoyed it. Did I really need it? No, not really. And if I had to base it on a score, I'm going to be real with you. This is a solid 6 out of 10. I know some people are going to interpret that the wrong way. Again, I enjoyed it, but there was really nothing of substance to hold me over for season 5. If anything, I kind of walked away with a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth. But for those of you who have watched the My Hero Academia Season 4 OVA, did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more anime content. My name is DJ Miles, and as I always say, to be continued. Take care.